Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Johnny Howard Hudgens, age 54, of Vandiver, will be Saturday at 2 o'clock from Vandiver Church of God, with the Reverend David Houston officiating. Burial in the Vincent Cemetery. Visitation on Saturday from 11 until 2 at the church. Mr. Hudgens died March 28th at his residence. Curtis and Son Funeral Home will direct that service. James Harold Pearson, better known as Rudy, died March the 11th. A memorial service to celebrate the life of Mr. Pearson will be held at the Bon Air Baptist Church in Bon Air on March 23rd, beginning at 4 o'clock. A fellowship will follow afterward. The family asks if you can bring finger foods. Feel free to do so. In lieu of flowers, you may make a donation to the Bon Air Baptist Church Building Fund in Mr. Pearson's honor. Mr. Pearson was a member of the Bon Air Baptist Church, where he served as a deacon. Funeral service for Mr. Dennis John Cunningham, age 71, of Alexander City, will be Friday at 10 a.m. from the chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Dr. Steve King officiating. The family receiving friends Friday from 9 until 10 o'clock at the funeral home. Mr. Cunningham died March 18th at his residence, Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City. Directing, Mr. Cunningham attended the First Baptist Church of Alexander City. Memorial service for Mr. Bill W. Buchanan, Jr., age 66, is today at 2 o'clock from the chapel of Radley Funeral Home. The Reverends Helen Walton and Barry Dunn officiating. The family receiving friends prior to the service, 1 until 2 at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. And graveside service for Mr. Thurman Doty Rich, age 85, of Alexander City, will be this morning at 11 from Hillview Memorial Park. Randy Anderson will officiate. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the arrangements. These obituaries this morning brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.